Long, long ago, in the quiet village of Obodo, there lived a woman called Mama Ijeoma. She had 4 children, but if you visit her compound, you would think she had only 3. The 4th, a young girl named Kamara, was treated like a stranger, while her brothers and sisters wore fine clothes and ate meat with their meals. Kamara wore old wrappers and was always given the burnt part of the yam. Every morning before the cock crowed, Kamara would be up, sweeping the compound, fetching firewood, washing clothes, and cooking. Her siblings slept like kings and queens, but she walked like a servant. Everyone who saw Kamara would ask, "Is she not your daughter?" And Mama Ijeoma would smile and say with her lips, "Yes," but her eyes always said no. Even in the market square, when people praised Kamara's handwork and beauty, Mama Ijeoma would hiss under her breath. "She is stubborn," she would say. "She is not like my other children." Kamara began to wonder. One night, with tears in her eyes, she asked the one question that had been burning in her young heart for years. "Mama," she whispered, her voice shaking, "did you pick me from the bush?" Mama Ijeoma paused, looked at her for a long time, and answered without blinking, "If I had left you there, maybe the bush would have raised you better." Those words cut Kamara deep. Years passed. Kamara grew thinner, quieter, and more withdrawn. Her siblings now mock her. "Bush baby," they called her. "Go back to where Mama carried you from." But Kamara was not a lazy girl. She was smart and had a kind heart. Villagers noticed this. Mama Nkechi would call her to help clean her compound. Baba Nnamdi would give her small coin to help in the farm. She never complained. She never shouted. One day, a traveling healer came to the village. He was old, with white hair and a wooden staff. He said he could see beyond what eyes could not see. People rushed to him to ask questions about marriage, sickness, and stolen goods. Kamara didn't go, but the healer found her by the stream, washing clothes. "My child," he said, "your heart is heavier than the load you carry." Kamara looked up. "Who are you?" she asked. The old man smiled. "Someone who can tell you the truth if you are ready to hear it." She nodded, afraid but curious. "What you seek is not in the bush," he said softly. "It is inside a red box under your mother's bed." He walked away before she could ask more. That night, when everyone slept, Kamara crept into her mother's room. She bent down and pulled out a small red wooden box covered in dust. Inside were old letters, cowrie shells, and a baby wrapper. But under the wrapper was something that made her heart stop. A bird's paper. On it, the mother's name was Nneka, not Ijeoma. Kamara gasped. Her hands trembled. She took the paper and ran to the only person she could trust, Mama Nkechi. When Mama Nkechi read the paper, her eyes filled with tears. "Kamara," she said, "your real mother was my younger sister, Nneka. She died the night you were born." Kamara was confused. "So who is Mama Ijeoma?" "She is your aunt. She took you in, but made a vow never to let you rise above her children." Kamara fell to her knees. "So it is true. I was not picked from the bush." Mama Nkechi hugged her tightly. "You are blood. You are family, and you are loved." From that day, everything changed. The village elders, angry at the hidden truth, gathered Mama Ijeoma and demanded answered. "I raised her," she shouted. "I clothed her. You used her like a house girl," they replied. "She was not mine to spoil, but she was yours to love," said Elder Okoro, shaking his head. News of Kamara's story spread far and wide. People came to see the girl who had suffered so much but still treated others with love. A wealthy cocoa trader whose wife could not bear children heard of her, and after asking the elders for permission, offered to adopt Kamara as his own. Mama Nkechi agreed, but not before blessing her and saying, "You were not a bush child. You were a flower that grew in dry soil and still bloomed." Kamara left the village with her new family, dressed in clean robes and face shining with joy. But even years later, when she returned with wealth and gifts, she remained the same humble girl. As for Mama Ijeoma, she grew old and blind. Her other children, spoiled and lazy, did not care for her. No one offered to cook for her or clean the compound. But surprise came. One rainy evening, someone knocked on her door and left a basket of food and medicine. It was Kamara. Though her heart had been broken, she did not forget the woman who gave her shelter. Even when there was no love, she chose to return kindness. Morals of the story. Love is not only in giving birth, it is in caring, in kindness, and in truth. Some mothers carry you in their womb, others carry you in their heart. Never treat any child as less, for even a seed thrown into the bush can grow into the strongest tree. If you enjoy the story, give it a like, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more heart-touching African folktales. Every story carries wisdom. Let us pass it down to the next generation. See you in the next tale, where truth walks on bare foot and lessons hidden behind old proverbs.